Hey there, friends. Welcome to today's English learning session. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Grab a cup of coffee or tea, sit back, relax, and let's learn together. Today, we're going to talk about something that can change your life, which is self-discipline. Before we start, let me tell you what we'll cover today. What self-discipline really means. Why it's more powerful than motivation. How to build good habits step by step. Simple tricks to make discipline easier. Useful English phrases you can use every day. Don't worry if some parts feel difficult. I'll explain everything slowly and clearly. I'll also repeat important words so you can remember them better. Are you ready? Let's begin. Understanding self-discipline. What is self-discipline? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard someone say, I want to change my life? Maybe you've said this yourself. I know I have. We all want to improve ourselves. We want to be healthier, smarter, more successful. But here's the problem. Most people who say, I want to change, don't actually change. Why? Because they don't have self-discipline. So what exactly is self-discipline? Let me explain it in simple words. Self-discipline means doing what you should do, even when you don't want to do it. Let me say that again slowly. Doing what you should do, even when you don't want to do it. For example, you're tired but you study English anyway. You want to sleep late but you wake up early. You want to eat junk food but you choose healthy food instead. That's self-discipline. It's not about being perfect. It's about keeping your promises to yourself. Motivation versus discipline. Now let's talk about something important, the difference between motivation and discipline. Motivation is a feeling. It's that excited energy you get when you start something new. You feel strong, you feel ready, you want to work hard. Motivation is like the wind pushing a boat forward. When the wind is strong, the boat moves fast. But what happens when the wind stops? The boat stops too. That's the problem with motivation. It doesn't last long. One day you feel very motivated, the next day you don't. One week you're excited about learning English, the next week you're too tired or too busy. Discipline is different. Discipline is not a feeling, it's a choice. When you have discipline, you don't wait to feel ready, you just do it. You keep going even when you're tired, even when you're bored, even when you don't feel like it. Think about it this way. Motivation, I feel like doing it. Discipline, I will do it no matter how I feels. Which one is stronger? Discipline, of course. That's why people say discipline is stronger than motivation. Let me give you a real example. Imagine you want to learn English. If you only study when you feel motivated, you might study for a few days, then stop for a week, then study again, then stop again. Your progress will be very slow. But if you have discipline, you study a little bit every single day. Maybe only 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes. It doesn't matter if you feel tired or busy. You do it anyway, and after 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, you'll see amazing progress. So remember, motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. And now how to build self-discipline. Start small, very small. Okay, so now you understand what self-discipline is. But how do you build it? How do you become more disciplined? The biggest mistake people make is starting too big. They try to change everything at once. They say things like, starting tomorrow, I'll wake up at 5 a.m. I'll study English for 2 hours every day. I'll go to the gym every morning. I'll eat only healthy food. All of these goals sound great, right? But here's the problem, it's too much. When you try to do everything at once, you get tired very quickly. After a few days, maybe 1 week, you give up, you stop everything. It's like running a race. If you run too fast at the beginning, you'll run out of energy before you reach the finish line. So here's my advice, start small, very, very small. Instead of studying English for 2 hours, start with just 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes, that's all. Anyone can find 5 minutes in their day, right? Instead of going to the gym for 1 hour, start with 5 minutes of exercise at home. Just 5 minutes of stretching or walking. Why start so small? Because small actions are easy to do, and when something is easy, you can do it every day. And when you do something every day, it becomes a habit. And habits are the foundation of self-discipline. Let me repeat that important idea. Small actions every day become strong habits. The power of tiny habits. Let's talk more about habits. What is a habit? A habit is something you do regularly without thinking about it. You do it automatically, like brushing your teeth or making your bed. The beautiful thing about habits is that they don't require motivation or willpower. You just do them. They're part of your daily routine. Here's how tiny habits work. Day 1, you study English for 5 minutes. It feels easy. You feel proud of yourself. Day 2, you do it again, still easy. You start to feel confident. Day 3, 4, 5, you keep going. Now it's becoming natural. After 1 week, you've studied English 7 times. That's more than most people do in a month. After 1 month, you've built a real habit. Now you don't need to push yourself. It feels strange not to study English. See how it works? Every small win makes you believe in yourself more. Every time you keep your promise to yourself, you become stronger. And here's another secret. Once you build one small habit, it becomes easier to build more habits. It's like building momentum. Momentum means movement that gets stronger and faster over time. Think of pushing a heavy rock. At first, it's very hard. The rock doesn't want to move, but once it starts moving, it gets easier and easier. Soon the rock is rolling by itself. That's momentum. The same thing happens with your habits. Start with one tiny habit, build it for 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, then add another small habit. Step by step, day by day, you become more disciplined. Goals versus systems. Now let me teach you something very important. Many people focus too much on goals, but they forget about systems. What's the difference? A goal is where you want to go. It's your destination. I want to speak English fluently. I want to be healthy. I want to be successful. A system is the road that takes you there. It's your daily plan. I will listen to English podcasts for 10 minutes every morning. I will eat vegetables with every meal. I will work on my skills for 30 minutes each day. Here's the truth, goals are important, but systems are more important. Why? Because goals tell you where to go, but systems actually take you there. Let me explain with an example. 2 people want to learn English. Person A says, "My goal is to speak English fluently." But they don't have a daily plan. They study sometimes when they feel motivated, but most days they do nothing. Person B says, "I will practice English every single day." They have a simple system: listen to a podcast every morning, read 1 page in English every night, and write 3 sentences before bed. Who do you think will succeed? Person B, of course, because they have a system. Remember this important lesson. Goals show you where to go, but systems help you move forward. So don't just think about what you want to achieve. Think about what you will do every single day to get there. That's your system. That's your road to success. Making discipline easier. Make it fun. Here's a question: can discipline be fun? Most people think discipline is hard, boring, serious. But it doesn't have to be. Let me teach you how to make your habits more enjoyable. The secret is simple: mix your good habits with things you already enjoy. For example, do you love music? Listen to English songs while you exercise. Do you love coffee? Enjoy your favorite coffee while you study English. Do you love watching shows? Watch English shows with subtitles. See, you're learning English, but you're also doing something fun. Your brain starts to connect English learning with happy feelings. Soon, studying English doesn't feel like work anymore. It feels like something you want to do, not something you must do. Another way to make habits fun is to reward yourself. A reward is something nice you give yourself after you finish a task. For example, after studying English for 15 minutes, eat your favorite snack. After 1 week of daily practice, watch your favorite movie. After 1 month of consistent study, buy yourself something special. Small rewards help you stay motivated, they make your brain happy, and a happy brain wants to keep doing the good habit. But here's something important, don't make the reward too big or too expensive. It should be small and simple. The real reward is actually the progress you're making and the pride you feel in yourself. Change your environment. Now let me tell you a secret that most people don't know. Your environment is more powerful than your willpower. What does that mean? It means the things around you, your room, your desk, your phone, have a huge impact on your habits. Let me give you some examples. Bad environment, your desk is messy, your phone is always next to you, the TV is on in the background, Netflix is open on your computer. In this environment, can you focus on studying English? Probably not. Every few minutes you'll get distracted, you'll check your phone, you'll think about watching a show, your mind will wander. Good environment, your desk is clean and organized, your phone is in another room, the TV is off, your English book is right in front of you. In this environment, it's much easier to focus. There are no distractions, everything you need is ready, you can start studying immediately. So here's what you should do, make good habits easy and bad habits hard. For example, want to study more? Put your English books on your desk where you can see them. Want to exercise more? Put your running shoes next to your bed. Want to stop wasting time on your phone? Put your phone in a drawer or another room. The idea is simple. If you can see something, you'll remember to do it. If you hide something, you'll forget about it. Your environment should help you, not make things harder. When your space supports your goals, discipline becomes much easier. You don't need to use all your willpower to fight against distractions. Instead, you set up your environment so that good choices are the easy choices. Remember, you change your space and your space changes you. Work smart, not just hard. Here's another important lesson about self-discipline. It's not about working hard all the time, it's about working smart. What do I mean? Let me explain. Your willpower is like a battery. When you wake up in the morning, your battery is full, you have lots of energy and focus. But every decision you make, every task you do uses some battery power. By the end of the day, your battery is low, you feel tired, it's harder to make good choices. So here's the smart strategy. Do the important things when your battery is full. For most people, that's in the morning. Your mind is fresh. You can focus better. You have more energy. That's the best time to study English, work on important projects, or do difficult tasks. Later in the day, when your battery is lower, do easier things. Check emails, clean your room, relax and rest. Don't try to do hard work when you're already tired. This is called working smart. You're using your energy at the right time, not wasting it. Another way to work smart is to automate your decisions. What does that mean? It means making decisions ahead of time so you don't have to think every day. For example, every night before bed, I plan my next day. I write down simple things. I'll wake up at 7:00. I'll study English for 15 minutes. To drink coffee and read. I'll work on my project from 9:00 to 11:00. When I wake up in the morning, I don't need to think, what should I do first? I just follow my plan. This saves my brain energy for important things. Here's another example. Some successful people wear the same clothes every day. Why? Because they don't want to waste time and energy deciding what to wear. One less decision equals more energy for important work. The lesson here is plan once, then just do it. Don't waste your willpower on small decisions. Save it for things that really matter. Find an accountability partner. Here's one more strategy that can really help. Find an accountability partner. What is accountability? Accountability means being responsible for what you do and having someone check on you so you don't give up. Think about it. When you're alone, it's easy to skip your habits. You can make excuses. You can say, I'll do it tomorrow, or it's okay to rest today. Nobody knows if you keep your promises or not. But when you have an accountability partner, a friend, a family member, a study buddy, everything changes. Now someone else knows about your goals, they're checking on you. They're asking, did you study English today? Or did you finish your practice? When someone is waiting for you, you don't want to disappoint them. You feel more motivated to keep going. Here are some ways to use accountability. You find a friend who also wants to learn English. Study together online or in person. Join an online group or community of English learners. Tell your family about your goals and ask them to check on you. Share your progress on social media to stay committed. The important thing is this: don't try to build self-discipline alone. We all need support. We all need people who remind us of our goals and encourage us to keep going. As one of my old teachers once told me, no one stays strong alone. We need people who remind us of our goals. That's so true, isn't it? A little bit of support from others can make a huge difference in staying disciplined and keeping good habits. Part 4, Key Vocabulary Review. Now let's review some important words and phrases from today's lesson. I'll explain each one clearly with examples. Don't worry about writing everything down, just listen and try to understand. You can always come back and listen again later. Build momentum, meaning to keep going and get faster or stronger over time. Example, when you start studying English every day, it feels slow at first. But after 1 or 2 weeks, you build momentum. Everything becomes easier and more natural. Stay on track, meaning to keep doing what you planned and not give up. Example, I want to study English every day for 3 months. My friend calls me every week to ask about my progress. This helps me stay on track with my goal. Stick to a habit, meaning to keep doing the same habit regularly. Example, I'm trying to stick to my morning exercise habit. Even when I feel tired, I do at least 5 minutes of stretching. Set clear goals, meaning to decide exactly what you want to achieve. Example, instead of saying, I want to study more, I set a clear goal. I will study English for 15 minutes every morning before breakfast. Get distracted, meaning to lose focus because something else catches your attention. Example, I was studying English, but then I got distracted by my phone. I opened Instagram just to check one message, but I ended up scrolling for 30 minutes. Run out of energy, meaning to become very tired and have no more energy left. Example, yesterday I tried to study for 3 hours without any break. By the end, I ran out of energy and couldn't focus anymore. Reward yourself, meaning to give yourself something nice after finishing a task. Example, after studying English for 1 full week every day, I reward myself by watching my favorite movie. This keeps me motivated. Hold yourself accountable, meaning to take responsibility and make sure you do what you said you would do. Example, I told my friend about my English learning goal. Now I hold myself accountable by sending her a message every day after I finish studying. Work smart, meaning to do things in an efficient way, using good strategies instead of just working hard. Example, I work smart by studying English in the morning when my brain is fresh, not at night when I'm tired. Automate decisions, meaning to make decisions ahead of time so you don't have to think about them every day. Example, I automate my decisions by planning tomorrow's schedule every night before I sleep. This way, I don't waste time in the morning thinking about what to do. Part 5, Review and Summary. Wow, we've covered so much today. Let's do a quick review of the most important points. Main lessons. Self-discipline is more powerful than motivation. Motivation is a feeling that comes and goes, but discipline is a choice you make every day. Start very small, don't try to change everything at once. Begin with tiny habits you can do every day. Build habits, not just goals. Goals tell you where to go, but daily habits, your system, actually take you there. Make discipline fun, mix your good habits with things you enjoy. Give yourself small rewards, make it feel good. Change your environment, make good habits easy and bad habits hard by organizing your space properly. Work smart, do important things when you have the most energy. Plan ahead to save your willpower. Find support, get an accountability partner, or join a community. Don't try to do everything alone. Remember, big changes start from small habits. I keep going even if it feels slow. Progress is better than perfection. Be kind to yourself when you make mistakes. Every day is a new chance to practice. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I really hope this lesson helped you understand self-discipline better and gave you some useful strategies you can start using right away. Remember, learning English is a journey. Some days will be easy, some days will be hard. But if you practice a little bit every single day, if you stick to your habits, if you stay disciplined, you will see amazing progress. I promise. Here's my challenge for you. Pick one small habit you want to start, just one, maybe it's listening to English for 5 minutes every morning. Reading one page in English before bed. Writing 3 sentences in your journal. Practicing pronunciation for 5 minutes. Choose just one habit and do it for the next 7 days. That's all. Can you do it? I believe you can. And remember, be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. You're doing great just by being here and trying to improve. I'll be here waiting for you in the next lesson. Until then, stay positive, take one small step every day, and keep learning. This is your friend and English teacher. Thank you for listening. See you next time. Goodbye and good luck with your English learning journey. Extra study tips. Want to practice more? Here are some easy activities. Listen again, play this lesson one more time. Try to catch words you missed the first time. Take notes, write down 3-5 important ideas that you want to remember. Practice speaking, choose 3 phrases from the vocabulary list and make your own sentences. Set your goal, write down one small English learning habit you'll start this week. Share your progress, tell a friend or family member about what you learned today. Remember, learning takes time, but you're getting better every day. Glowing star.